How has a murder victim been turned into a villain? Protesters aren't just defending Carmelo Anthony. They're attacking Austin Metcalf, and it's gotten worse. People are now posting fake photos of themselves urinating on Austin's grave and bragging about it online. I'd love to show you an image. Most are AI generated. I can't share you by policy, share with you images generated by AI. But the news story is that people are using AI to put themselves over the grave of Austin Metcalf and urinating. Here's a.
That is just terrible. That is disgusting. However, I do believe the cause of this outrage is in response to his father's bigotry, his racist rhetoric post Carmelo's unfair sentencing. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat.
Description of one of the posts where they wrote next to this image, F Austin Metcalf, hashtag free Carmelo Anthony, followed by several middle finger emojis. It's despicable. It's shameful. It's unbelievable. And you're not just seeing it on social media. It's no longer just a few crazies. This type of mindset.
Just a few crazies.
Has made its way into academia. A professor at Howard University, Dr. Stacy Patton, wrote an article blaming Austin Metcalf's family for his own death because they, quote, failed to teach him that black boys have boundaries. Here's.
It's what he was being taught in the household. It's my. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat when. Oh,
what was written. We have to talk about Austin's choice to approach and confront, his choice to touch, his choice to believe that another person's space was his to control.
Correct. This is exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say. When it gives very much so Karen energy. What made these boys feel like they owned the tent, or that they had any right to tell Carmelo Anthony where he should go? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat.
Choice to ignore a warning, his choice to participate in a long cultural tradition of policing black bodies in space. And that is a professor. I've been asking this week, how far? How widespread?
Well, we got a pastor, a YouTube preacher, alleging that we the people should pack our bags and head to Africa. It is our duty. My. What are your thoughts? Talk to me, Crown. I'll talk back.
Is this mentality? Is it just a few crazies outside of a courthouse? Is it some fringe act?
Crazies. It's like a slur. Is he cool? What's he trying to say? My. What are your thoughts? Crazies. Just a few crazies. Who do you think he's referring to? I'm pretty sure he's talking about us. A few crazies. Lord. He was referring to the blacks. He's definitely referring to the blacks.
Activists. Is it just anonymous commentators on social media, or is there something deeper? I asked Jeffrey Mead this exact question.
It's far more prevalent than I wish it was, and I think it's far more prevalent than it needs to be or what's acceptable. I mean, my guess, if I had to, I would say anywhere from 40 to 60%. Black Americans were operating on an outdated software. The majority of us, I would say. So we're operating as if it's 1910, when in reality it's 2026.
40 to 60%.
Who is this house nigga? Where he came from? He don't speak for us. We don't know him. Who's his daddy? Who up there sitting like his motherfucking daddy is or George Washington or some shit, and he wants to sit up here act like he speak for we the people. We got outdated software. How so? Y'all not just gonna sit up here and make like my people is redundant, delayed, and slow. We're operating on outdated software. It's crazy. Where did you find this MAGA supporter at? Can you believe this shit? There's always one. Where do they find these people at? Call me. Let your ass have it. I'll take you through there. See you. They gonna have to turn. They gonna have to motherfucker cancel the whole programming. Okay, put me on the show. Where do you get these people?
Of Black America. That's his estimate. And if that's accurate, that should concern every American. Meantime, the judge who handled Carmelo Anthony's case says it seemed like he was a nice young.
We should, as America needs to be concerned about its blacks. Every American. Every American needs to be concerned about the black. What about the African Americans? Or just the Americans? Is there like a exclusion there? Are we not American enough? I don't know. I'm just picking up, several microaggressions here, and I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I don't know what you're trying to say at this point. Everything that's coming out your motherfucking mouth seems like a motherfucking shot or a knife in the back. Is you cool?
Man, and now has a better understanding of the consequences of committing a crime like he did.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Like this video when gathering close. Let me know your thoughts in the chat when. So as you guys can see, this whole Carmelo Anthony case has incited a lot of public outrage and people are speaking out. You have a professor who is alleging that, this was something that was taught, instilled in to Jeff. What made Jeff feel as though he was the police or had the authority to tell Carmelo anything at all? And then you have Larry Dingleberry Reid, who is a pastor, who is preaching that his people, we the people, us black people, need to drain all of our resources and head out He's calling for a mass exodus. My question is, when is he planning on leaving? You first. Show me the way. Show me the way. Larry Reid has no plans of leaving the United States, or else he would have done it already. Larry Reid is, again, doing damage control, attempting to change the narrative and force people to look at this instead of that. Yes, it did. Well, I'm here to remind you all who Larry Reid actually is and what he's hiding. Like this video, like this video. We've got a lot of things to get into. Before we get into the mess, it's time for our Crown Family Roll Call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and stuck here in a home other situation. Act like you know where you're at with. Act like you know where you're at. Like this video, gather and close. We got a lot of things to get into with. 6 different men, 6 different stories when they're all pointing the finger at Larry Dingleberry Reid. Okay? And you guys already know how I feel about, so many people who have accused Larry Reid of such heinous acts. I personally feel like all these men can't be lying. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. It's time for our Crown Family Roll Call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let's get these likes up. We got a lot of things to get into. Let's get these likes up. Say their names. Say their names. Okay. If you just so happen to witness any of the accusers' testimonies, put their names in the chat. If you were there for Levante Andrews' testimony, Tashawn Hines' testimony, Delquan Johnson, Lester Peltier, Vincent T. Hill, and as of late, Pastor Bernard Johnson, all victims of Larry Reid. Like this video. Let me see those crowns in the chat. We got a lot of things to get into. Mods, how we doing on the likes? Gathering close. Shout out to Cozy Baby in the building. Hey, Cozy. I know that's right. Like this video. Gather and close. We got a lot of things to get into. Yeah, we have, experiencing some technical difficulties on today, but the show must go on. Shout out to CC in the building. King Gemini in the building, who's celebrating a birthday on today. Like this video. Shout out to Here For in the building already, ready to support. Quick! We're looking for the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat to give us the number of the day. You guys already know how important it is to support the platform. The YouTube is taking 45% out of your favorite content creators check. Remember to like this video, gather and close. We got a lot of things to get into. Shout out to D'Angelo in the building. Hey, Fran. Yes, it did. Gather and close, like this video. I don't know why it was echoing. I'm going to cut it out for the replay win. Shout out to Natalia in the building. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. My. Ooh. If you guys are ready to get into some things, hashtag let's go. Hashtag let's go. Shout out to Mr. Murph in the building. We're looking for the number of the day. We're looking for the quickest Twitter fingers to hop out of the bushes and give us the number of the day, 10 and up. We got a lot of things to get into when. Again, we're going to go over Larry Dingleberry Reid's white people's problem and why he's calling for a mass exodus. The true story behind why he's lying and what he's been accused of, what he's hiding. Yes, it is. Like this video, gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into. I'll wait. If you guys are ready to get into some things, hashtag let's go. Hashtag let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Mr. Murr. Happy birthday, Weird. I know that's right, Weird. Happy birthday. Yes, I did. Shout out to all my Geminis win, okay, on period. I hope y'all ready to set out somewhere because it's almost Cancer season, where. But since you're here, where, let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, knock it out, win, okay, because I'm sure the girls is looking for, you know, their birthday song. Yes, it is. Because, you know, the official king, the official campaign loves to celebrate its people with. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. My. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, it did. To you. Shout out to all my Geminis. Win. Happy birthday to Mr. Murph. Happy birthday to King Gemini. Win. Yes, it did. Continue to like this video. Win. Gather in close. Win. Again, happy birthday to all the Geminis. Win that follow and support the official campaign. I love you all. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing, yeah. We get way too little of. Happy birthday, y'all. Remember to like this video. Gather in close. Shout out to everybody here. My. Period. Fuck them stereotypes, man. We not straddling no fence, win. I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna call it how I see it. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Gather in close. My. Ooh. So just in case you missed it, when Larry Reid is calling for a mass exodus, he wants us all to pack our bags and get ready to head out. When I've got all of the receipts right here. Like this video. Everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys according to the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my opinion. Mixed with receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't be weird. My. Gather in close.
Begin to think about this America and the white people problem that we have.
Ooh.
I'm going to make a statement. We know that Martin Luther King, the beginning of his work was all about integration.
My. We may have some injustice. There are still racist people that exist. there is a racism problem in America. Is that okay? No. But should we tuck our tails, pack our bags, head back to Africa? I don't even believe we all came from Africa. Or should we stand for what's right? Demand justice and equality and curate a better future for our youth and generations to come. I do not agree with Larry Reid's rhetoric, and I believe that he's lying to cover up what he's really hiding. Gathering close.
We do know that later on that did change. Integration has had great benefits. I think now, unless you must stay in America, unless you are supposed to be in the USA. Otherwise, if you're Black, integration has had great benefits. I'm telling you, and I'm saying this as a collective, let's drain this place of its benefits.
You mean how you drained your accounts? How you drained all your resources? How you're currently facing financial ruin and planning to file for bankruptcy, allegedly? This is just another way for Larry to grift and to siphon in support. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat.
And make our mass exodus and go home and build. I repeat, integration has had great benefits, Black people. For some of us. Let's drain this place of its benefits and make our mass.
Yes, diversity is good. Diversity and integration is good. I mean, we're all God's people. Like, where are you going to go where there is zero integration? Or like, it's 2026. Plan on crash landing on an indigenous private island or what? This white people in Africa. Larry Reid is only running from his problem. He's masking the truth. And the truth is, Larry Reid is a unsavory, backsliding preacher. And he's attempting to change that narrative.
Exodus and go home and build.
Skilu! Hey, Freya. I'm so glad that you can make it. Like this video, gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into.
See, civil rights did not make white people that are infected with whiteness stop being racist. They still raised racist children
This is him grifting off of Jeff and Carmelo's story. And this is, viral right now. This is trending. There's a lot of racial tension post the sentencing and Jeff's father speaking out, calling Carmelo a watermelon head felon. It is clear that that Jeff was raised in a racist household. And ultimately, this is what influenced Jeff's interaction with Carmelo. It starts in the home. Like this video. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Larry, if you're going to leave, just fucking leave. One less pedo. Like, who gives a fuck? Take your ass to motherfucking Timbuktu for all the fuck we give a fuck. Hurry the fuck up. What's taking you so long? It's been months, and you still talking about this mass exodus. You done drained your accounts. You done borrowed all this money from Bishop Bernard Wynn. You done borrowed all this money from his damn son Wynn. Like, what type of friend is you? Now hurry up and get your trifling ass up out of here. Don't nobody care. Nobody's coming with you. Take Shamako. You must be tired of that hole. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Muse in the building. Hey, Muse. Hey, friend. Natalia. Hey, Natalia. What's going on? Like this video. Larry Dingleberry Reid. He must be over there shaking up them damn chicken bones with him. Larry Dingleberry Reid is calling for a mass exodus. I want to know, are you headed out? You ready to go? It's time to just go. It's time. Carmelo and Jeff. And his daddy, he a racist. As fuck. So it's time to go. They done sent the little boy to jail for 35 to prison. 35 years. Yeah, nobody's safe. They did it to him. They're going to do it to us all. Yeah, call your banks. Okay, get all the coins that you got. Gather them up. If you can take out a loan, take out a loan. Sell everything. Sell all your shit. And head to the motherland. Head back home. Africa's where it's at. I'm just going to stay here in Atlanta. And donate to me. Yeah, send me some donations so that I can continue to usher the people out while I stay here. Yeah, that's how Larry, if you believe that we should go, like I said, you should lead by example. No,
that run this country to this day. The Civil Rights Act just made social discrimination federally illegal in key areas of American life, housing, voting, and such.
What you worry about it for? Ain't you leaving?
It changed what was lawful, what was punishable, and what rights Black Americans could legally demand and defend. That's it. And now,
so this changed the rights only for Black Americans. They got a subset of rights for the white Americans when it comes to housing and voting and decision making. Is that what you're saying, Larry? Sure, there are some prejudices and some injustices, some discrimination. We hear about these stories all the time. But does fleeing the country, does draining your resources and leaving solve the problem? Or prove that the actions of our white counterparts are justified in a sense? You should leave. You know? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Is Larry speaking to your spirit right now? Are you ready to leave? Have you been thinking about, draining your resources and going to Africa? Are you ready for Larry Dingleberry Reid to show you the way? I'm sure he's leaving a crumbs of shit behind so that you all can follow. Yes, it is. Shout out to Renee in the building. Hey, Renee, what's going on? We got a lot of things to get into. Like this video. Like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. Gather in close with. Oh, and remember to support. The number of the day is 12 trophies. Where you at? Remember to like this video and support this video, and know that we can't do it without your support. We've been live for an hour. Gathering close.
Those rights. At the federal level, there's an attempt to roll them back. Integration has had great benefits. Let's drain this place of its benefits and make our mass exodus and go home and build. This land ain't rich enough.
This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. This land is your land. This land is my land. This land was made for you and me. No. That's what God said, isn't it? Gather in close when apparently the land ain't rich enough. My. God creation ain't good enough. At least not on this side. This side ain't the good side of the creator's spear. We gotta go to the other side of the spear, because that's the good side. Because everything he created. Never mind. Y'all like this video? Y'all gather in close. We got a lot of things to get. What you talk about? Not abundant enough. Not enough resources. He's telling the folk to go to the third world countries and shit. Y'all like this video? Gather in close. Okay, on period. My.
To hold.
What part of Africa? I mean, this is a massive continent we're in. Yes, it is a massive continent we're in. I mean, who knows what he's talking about?
Who you are. You come from a land that flows with milk and honey. They poured you out of that land.
So what brings you back? Because you frequent Ghana and Dubai's. What keeps bringing you back to the U.S. if it's so abundant overseas? so much abundance
ancestrally and brought you to a place to where your royalty was not recognized. You
my. Well, your royalty is not recognized. Ho act like they roll out a carpet for him when he get off the plane in Dubai. Let me find out you crown prince or something overseas. Like, is you cool? You're gonna go to another country and be a civilian just the way you are here. As in fact, you're gonna be going to another country that you're completely unfamiliar with, and you're gonna have even less resources than you have here. For someone who's not equipped, who's not financially stable, who doesn't have a large savings, I don't believe that this is the most sound advice to just pack up and leave the country. And where's it? What's the destination? Africa? You know how big Africa? You know how many countries are in Africa? Now, nigga, is you cool? This whole just talking. Another nigga that like to hear the sound of his own fucking voice. Like this video, Win. Remember to support Win. We got Cassie Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Act like you know where you're at.
your Black power, your Black mysticism, your African spirituality, and your physiological superiority to build this country and give everybody reparations except you. Don't believe that America don't get reparations. They do, to the tune of billions, just never get.
So the government is receiving reparations for they're just not giving it to us. Why would somebody pay them for what they did to isn't it them that's supposed to be paying for what they did? Why would someone else be receiving reparations for what why would the people who are the cause for the need be receiving reparations from another source? Fuckers just be saying any motherfucking thing. This the type of shit that motherfucking go viral. These the type of look this shady, slithering snake looking at what? Shout out to Great Vibes in the building. Whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you guys are checking out the Great Vibes channel right here on the YouTube. Hey, friend, how you doing? I tried to warn you about that lady. I tried to warn you about that lady. I tried to warn you about Ali Carter's mammy. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But you know, It's YouTube, you know. I feel like, you know, you just got to go through rhythms. Everyone goes through the motions, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's content. So, you know, when I was, you know, checking out your content when she was popping at me, it'll make me feel no type of way that you were speaking with her or whatever. Um, because I ultimately knew that she would eventually show her true colors. Okay. Just in the same way that she's shown me and others. Mm-hmm. What what a lousy bitch. Yes, it is. She wasn't trying to do nothing. She wasn't trying to do. She didn't want nothing. She don't want nothing good for Allie Wynn. Okay, she's not really trying to help. She's trying to save face because she was in fact a terrible mom. She still is a terrible mom. And yeah, she was just trying to save face. She was just trying to save face because it started hitting home. People in her immediate family started reaching out to her saying, "You see what Allie's saying? Did you?" Because Allie had at the time started talking about her mother, LaRonda, and you know, speaking about what happened, you know, in her childhood, and she was talking about them, and she was saying the name. She was actually name dropping, and she was, yeah. So that's what pulled her out of the bushes. But yeah, yeah, she gonna learn next month. My. Shout out to Rudy in the building. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. You guys all follow my friend Rudy over there to support feature and support the show. We got 1 trophy down, 9 trophies to go. 1 trophy down, 9 trophies to go. The number of the day is 12. Y'all like this video? Like this video. Remember to support. Yeah, Larisha, is you cool? Is you cool? Like this video. Like this video. My. What are your thoughts about the mass exodus? Y'all leaving? Y'all leaving? Y'all ready to head out? Where? My. And what does that mean? What are you saying? What are we saying as a people if we drain our resources and leave? When what would be the outcome? What would the end goal be? Talk to me. I talk back. Talk to me. I talk back. Gather in close. Hate is hate is a strong word, but I find exceptions for some. Oh, gather in close. Gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into. Shout out to Skilo in the building. 2 trophies down, 8 trophies to go. You guys all follow my friends over to the support feature and support the show. We got a lot of things to get into. When you leaving? Y'all headed out? I'm trying to figure out where's we going. Africa's a big continent. When yes, it did. There's a lot of countries over there. Which one we headed to? Do we got? Can we get some coordinates? I don't think he thought this out fully. I do not believe he has a full executable plan. He's just talking. Yes, support the crown movement by hitting that like button. There are a lot of ways to support. You can support right now just by hitting that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I know it's been a long time since we stood on Larry's neck. So we gotta force YouTube to put us in the game. Like this video. Like this video. When the more you like, the more notifications the YouTube sends out. Yes, and remember to hype the video. Hype me up. Yes, it did. Gathering close.
Give it to us. This country was created to rape, pillage black. So unless you got an assignment from spirit or something divine that is telling you to stay here, your duty is to begin charity at home. Though
it's your duty. Glasses in the dark is crazy. It is your duty. It is your duty. Quick, let's take a poll, Crown family. How many of you believe, after hearing Larry's public service announcement, his campaign for a mass exodus, that you should, in fact, drain your resources and leave? Let's head to Africa. Put a 1 in the chat for yes, I'm ready to go. Put a 2 in the chat for hell no to the no. And put a 3 in the chat for girl, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. Okay, I'm on the fence when Larry, he got me in a chokehold right now. My, take the poll. Let me know if you guys are ready to follow the trail of shit that Dingleberry is leaving behind. Are you going to follow Larry to Africa? For me, this is how you know that there is some financial hardship. And the statements from Bernard hold some truth, because if Larry is actually a millionaire, like if he made those millions on his own, he should be able to make it again. It seems as though the Jordan family was his money line. And once he severed ties with the Jordans, financially, he's been in ruin. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. So he said, I'll take my chances with the Tigers first. Thank you, good sir. My. They said, hell no. To the no. They said, I ain't going. Hey, Amber, I'm so glad that you can make it. You on the fence just to visit? No, he talking about move. He said move. He said that close all your accounts, get all the money, steal everything, and pack a bag and head out. It's giving scam likely win. Yeah, I heard he's been receiving a lot of donations for this campaign. Simply Tasha said, hell no to the no. I'll go visit with. I mean, I want to see the pyramids one day. My, but shit, I don't know about staying. Whatever happened to his case with the Jordan? It's still casing. Okay, they're still in litigation. When it just changed venues, and a lot of the defendants are ducking service. So that's what's going on. He has to get everybody served before they can move forward. Like this video, like this video. Again, we've got a lot of things to get into. My. Remember to support this video. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, however you want to done it. Gather in close and know that we can't do it without your support. So Larry Reid is out here screaming mass exodus. Mass exodus. He wants us all to leave to Africa after the Carmelo Anthony case. Again, he's grifting. He's a fraud, and I'm here to stand on business and expose all of the lies, okay? What Larry's really hiding, the true story. While chilling in his condo, okay, in Atlanta, traveling to Dubai and building his brand here in America, he's calling for a mass exodus. This isn't leadership. This is some form of mass manipulation, damage control. Larry is pushing Black people and alleging that we need to leave America now, while he's still firmly planted here in the United States, running his whole operation from Atlanta. Again, this is damage control and content framing. And the official campaign has all of the receipts. Larry has been accused of sexual misconduct. Okay. Many men, okay, there have been multiple men, some even claiming they were minors in his church at the time, have accused him of grooming, sexual acts, and abuse of power. Do you guys remember Tasha K's exclusive interview with Levontre Andrews? How about my chat with Tashawn Hines? Six different men, six crazy stories, all pointing the finger at Larry Reid. Everybody not lying. And then we have the luxury lifestyle hypocrisy. He was living in that massive $18,000, $24,000 a month mansion down in Sandy Springs for years. But prior to his split, Larry Reid confirmed that he downsized. He had to move out of his mansion. Again, this is not a campaign for us to leave America. This is a campaign to line his pockets. While he continues to enjoy the comfortable life here in the United States, Larry Reid's plan is to grip off the Carmelo Anthony story and to garner large amounts of financial contributions from his audience while he travels internationally to Dubai and Ghana. He monetizes his American audience while telling others to drain their finances and leave. He's planted here in the United States. Again, if you want to have a plan I believe that you should lead by example. No. And then the timing. The Exodus series started months before the Carmelo Anthony case. He's been talking about this Exodus for a long, long time now. The verdict just became convenient rage bait to grow his platform and his brand. Again, he's currently in Atlanta collecting checks from the very system that he condemns. Make that make sense. Larry Reid isn't a prophet leading his people home. He's a former pastor with some very serious allegations. And I'm here to expose the truth. He's attempting to rebrand as this revolutionary. Let's all drain our resources and go back home. Let's go back home and build in Africa. While protecting his brand and building here in America. Why are you still building? He just reorganized the NBN network here in the United States. Why are you opening new businesses if you are leaving? Why are you still building here in the United States if you are telling everyone to build elsewhere? He's literally a walking contradiction. And I'm here again to expose the truth. He just restructured the NBN network a few months ago in the midst of this whole Exodus campaign. Again, he's been preaching this mass exodus for months, ever since Bernard Jordan alleged that Larry Reid is bankrupt and he owes them hundreds of thousands of dollars, upwards of $500,000. No wonder he wants to leave. That's a personal loan. Imagine how much private, independent debt that he has outside of personal loans that he's gotten from friends who are well off. The fact that he even needed these loans when he's supposed to be this millionaire and he garners all of this money each month from his supporters and AdSense. If Larry Reid is not wise with his money, if he makes poor financial decisions, is this really someone you want to lead you? That whole can't teach you shit but how to be a broke, lowly, pathetic coward. Take some accountability. He's running from his truth. The truth is, everybody not lying. The truth is, you refuse to take accountability. And the truth is, this whole mass exodus thing is just another tactic to diminish the accuser's accusations. He's not going to be no mass exodus. Larry's not going anywhere. This time next year, he's going to be right here in the United States doing the same thing he's been doing, being a messy queen. whenever you get through. Like this video, gather in close. Remember to support trophies. The number of the day is 12. The number of the day is 12. We're 2 trophies down, 8 trophies to go. Yeah, the grifting is insane, friend. The grifting is insane. Shout out to Renee. I'm so glad that you can make it. Hey, friend. Hey, what is it? Maven? GSA Maven. Hey, friend. I'm so glad that you can make it. Gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into. My. You know, again, Larry's white people problem is bullshit. If Larry has a white people problem, it's debt. It's bill collectors. Larry is grifting. Larry is using the Carmelo Anthony case to again garner payola, not for this mass exodus. Larry has been a con artist. Larry has been a fraud. Larry has been evading his accusers for years. Leave it to the Fish campaign to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. And this situation is very, very dusty. We got all of the receipts here. Let me show you what Larry is hiding from. Let me show you who Larry really is. Okay. This is what Dingleberry is hiding from. This is what he hiding from. This is why he want to leave. This is why he's calling for a mass exodus. This is why. This is why. Levontre Andrews, Tyshawn Hines, Delquan Johnson, Lester Peltier, Vincent Terrell Hill, and Bishop Bernard Jordan. We're going to go over each of Larry's accusers in their testimony and what Larry is really trying to hide with this whole mass exodus. He's no revolutionary. He's a lost, pathetic soul. That's who Larry Reid is. Like this video. Like this video. Who all remembers Levontre? Who all remembers Levontre? My. Well, let me refresh your memory on Levontre for the girls in the back, just in case, you know, you do not recall. Just in case you do not recall. Like this video. Like this video. Things to get into when it's the Fish King Pain Show. Act like you know where you at. Act like you know where you at. My. Shout out to Tasha K. Whenever you get through, make sure that you guys are checking out the Tasha K Show right here on YouTube and subscribe. When Tasha K had an exclusive sit down with Levontre, who ultimately stated that Larry Reid was sexually inappropriate with him. His main allegations were grooming and sexual abuse. Okay. Levontre accused Reid of grooming him as a teenager. He also stated that, you know, there was forcible fondling. He stated that Reid allegedly forcibly fondled him as a minor. He stated there was oral sex. He alleged that Larry Reid allegedly performed oral sex on him. He stated, sucked his penis. He masturbated in front of him. Stated that Larry Reid allegedly masturbated in front of minor Andrews in his presence. He paid him for sexual acts. Stated that Larry allegedly paid him $60 after some of these encounters. He stated that Larry performed a gay test on him. Stated that Larry Reid allegedly made Levontre Andrews strip naked, dance, turn in a circle while being recorded on camera. This is child porn. And performed a strange gay test to determine his sexuality. Andrews described feeling confused and pressured, but he ultimately complied. Like this video, gathering close, act like you know where you're at with my. All things being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my opinion. Make for receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't be weird.
The computer around and like turn the camera on the computer. And he was like, well, just dance. Like, you just, and he's like, we'll record it and you just dance. And I'm standing there naked. In my mind, confused as hell. For one, because I'm like, first, I'm not finna dance naked in my mind.
Shout out to Daryl Moore in the building. Whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you guys are following my friend Daryl Moore right here on the YouTube and subscribe when his content is really, really good. Like this video, gather in close. Remember to support. The number of the day is 12 trophies. Where you at? Like this video, win. We got quotas to meet. Gather in close. What he said, Levontre, he wanted you to do what?
He turned the computer around and like turn the camera on the computer. And he was like, well, just dance. Like, he's like, we'll record it and you just dance. And I'm standing there naked. In my mind, confused as hell. For one, because I'm like, first, I'm not finna dance naked in my mind or something. But I didn't have the balls to be like, no. And then I didn't have the balls to just say no. Yeah. But I'm trying to make it I'm trying to present like I'm just like confused or like weird about like, you know. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm not dancing naked. What are you talking about? And so he was like, well, why don't you just turn around and just turn around in a circle? So I started weirdly turning in a circle. And I look back and I see the cover doing this. See the cover moving like this. He started jacking off. He started jacking off.
Larry. Oh, Larry. Yep.
My. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Who remembers Levontre Andrews? Larry Reid strongly denied the allegation, calling them heinous lies motivated by money and publicity. He filed a defamation lawsuit only to withdraw it later. However, he goes around telling everybody how he sued Levontre and won. There was no legal win or win at all. Larry again withdrew the lawsuit. He strongly denied the allegation. However, in a private paywall video on his Patreon, he disclosed that he did in fact know Levontre and spent many hours alone with Levontre. Even confirmed, attest to paying Levontre for massages. Larry saying it's massages. Levontre saying that it was much more. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings about Larry Reid having random children rub oil on his body? Spin in a circle naked while he records and masturbates under a blanket. Why haven't the FBI been informed? Is Larry Reid in possession of child porn? Levante states that Larry Reid filmed these encounters. I think that it's worth looking into. Again, all of these men aren't lying. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. I will say that these allegations have not been proven. Okay, this is America. Okay. And until, there is, a police report or criminal charges, a court ruling, then all things said here are alleged. Let's be very clear. I know what I believe, but the facts are the facts. This matter has played out for some time here on YouTube in the court of public opinion. I believe it's time that something, very much so, something be done about Larry Reid's predatory behavior. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat.
He pulled his camera, pulled the computer, turned the computer around, and like turned the camera on the computer. And he was like, "Was this dance? Like, you just like we recorded, and you just dance." And I'm standing there naked, in my mind, confused as hell. One, because I'm like, I'm not finna dance naked in my mind or something. But I didn't have the balls to be like, no. I mean, I have the balls to say no. Yeah. But I'm trying to make it like I'm trying to present like I'm just like confused or like weird about like, Mm-hmm. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm not dancing naked. What are you talking about? And so he was like, why don't you just turn around and just turn around in a circle? So I started weirdly turning in a circle, and I look back and I see the cover doing this. See the cover moving like this. He started jacking off. He turned the computer around and like turned the camera on the computer.
My. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Like this video, gather in close. We've got a lot of things to get into. You see the title. Larry Reid's white people problem is a lie. Clearly. This would be his first accuser, Levante. Maybe this mass exodus is not an attempt to bring America to, to crush the system. Maybe this is an attempt to cover all of his accusers' claims and to change the narrative. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. My. Let me know in the chat. Oh, where is my receipts at? So accuser number 2, Tashawn Hines, okay? He alleged that there was grooming and misconduct while he was a teenager. He alleged that Larry groomed him also, purchased him underwear, watched him try it on, pointed it out, even touched his bulge at times, said that Larry Reid was very controlling and very particular about the way that he showered. You guys all remember Tashawn and his sit down with the official King Payne. But just in case you may not recall, check out this clip here from the show, Gathering Close.
I was, groomed by Larry Reid. There was one instance where he was like trying to see if I would show him, like he wanted me to adjust myself, but while I was in his room. And, I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. And he was just like, no, you can do that right here. He would always ask, he would always be like, what kind of drawers you got on? Because I can see it. These is the kind of, these underwear look good on you. He would always point out, oh, my butt is getting bigger. But they were always very particular on, how I showered, how much time I spent in the shower, how I washed my body, making sure my private parts were, wasn't exposed and stuff like that. He would always point it out. As a kid, you're thinking, this is somebody above me, he has my best interest at heart, he cares about me. And the entire time is really him grooming you to how he would want you to be. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I started to realize it was like a cult.
My. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Larry Reid has many, many accusers. And like I said, everybody not lying. Everybody not lying. I mean, who is Larry Reid to lie on? Okay. Or what about Delquan Johnson? And let me pull up the slide. So just in case you don't know who these people are. Okay. What about Delquan? What about Delquan? And did that, when I played that clip, was it echoing? Did that clip echo? Let me know in the chat. Was that clip echoing? Could you guys hear it? That's probably what that was. That's probably what that was. Like this video, talk to me, I'll talk back. Was the clip echoing? I need to know. I don't know what the hell going on in the studio today. Okay, so back to Delquan. Delquan, known as accuser number 3, alleged that there was sexual molestation and assault, inappropriate sexual contact with Larry Reid, who was his pastor at the time, and publicly urged other alleged victims to come forward. My. Our accuser number 4, Lester Pelletier. You guys all know Lester Pelletier from the exclusive interview that he had here on the Lituation Network. He is a Trinidadian former soccer player, presented as Larry Reid's ex-lover, secret partner, sugar baby. He's had multiple interviews here on the platform. His main allegations are of grooming and manipulation, financial exploitation, alleged there was a sugar daddy dynamic, and that Larry used the church and ministry money to support him. He stated that Larry held onto his passport for control. He orchestrated a sham marriage with Larry Reid's cousin, Latrice Bry, for legal status while continuing a secret relationship. And he also produced the marriage certificate, which confirms that he was telling the truth. Spiritual and sexual manipulation. He alleged that the Holy Spirit was in his sperm, and he displayed abusive and controlling behavior. Or what about Vincent Terrell Hill, who popped out with the receipts and audio recordings? Larry Reid alleging that he knows that he's wrong. Larry was so comfortable being a sexually deviant. This is supposed to be a man of God. And the way they was talking with Vincent on the phone was just disgusting. What he said, that he's always going to be a part of Vincent because he left his semen in Vincent's bread basket. Something like that. Something to that effect. He also confirmed that he knew Levante and had knowledge of the allegations, amongst other things. Vincent alleged that he and Larry were a longtime best friend, co-host, assistant, and admitted to a romantic sexual relationship for 13 years. All under the nose of his wife, Lisa, alleging that Lisa had no idea that Larry Reid was stepping out, breaking their marriage vows, and sleeping with another man in their home for 13 years. This was his partner. This was his man. He used to have his wife catching the bus 2 hours to work. He buying these other niggas cars so that they can get around, but you got your wife on the bus. I always thought that that was so that he can time her, you know, ins and outs, when she's gonna be at home and ultimately when she'll be away. This way he had just enough time to prey on his victims before she would ultimately return home. The main allegations from Vincent: he publicly confirmed his belief in Levante Andrews' story. Reid repeatedly requested the same sexual acts described by Levante, according to Vincent. Accused Reid of hypocrisy, their secret gay relationship, spiritual abuse, manipulation, and toxic ministry dynamics. Claims to have audio receipts, and also produced those receipts somewhere. And you know, he wanted to apologize to Lisa because, again, Larry and Lisa were married and they, you know, were doing this while he was married. And she had no idea that this man who's in her home around her kids is fucking her husband for 13 years. It's fucking crazy. She ain't know about Vincent. How the fuck you expect her to know about Levante? Larry Reid had her goofy ass going from platform to platform, defending him, saying he was never alone with them kids, only to discover he was in fact alone with the kids. And she don't know whether or not the accusers' accusations are true. How could she know? She wasn't there. She was on the bus. She was at work. Larry was at home having one-on-one sessions with the kids, having them strip naked while he records and masturbates under the blanket. Now, this is all alleged. Hey, Lady Letitia. Hey, Fran. I'm so glad that you can make it. Hey, Deneen. Hey, Fran. I'm so glad that you can make it. Like this video. Like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. The number of the day is 12. Remember to like this video and support this video where we got 2 trophies down. We just came up on the 2-hour mark. If you guys want to keep this video going, remember to support the show. Trophies, where you at? When I know we got some more trophies out there. I just know we got some more trophies out there. Remember to like this video and support this video. We can't do it without your support. Okay? And then we have Pastor Bernard Jordan, fellow pastor of Dingleberry, who spoke out publicly against Larry Reid. His main allegations are of sexual misconduct / affair, misappropriation of ministry funds, and accused Reid of causing financial ruin and bankruptcy from his poor financial decisions. Everybody is not lying on Larry. It is because of these 6 men and their testimony, their victim testimony, is why Larry wants to flee the country. Larry wants to start over. Larry wants to rebrand. Larry wants to change the narrative. And that's why Larry is encouraging people to leave. This isn't the first time Larry would run from accusations or debt. He's done it many times in the past. He shut down many of ministries when going from a physical location to virtual ministry. Levante parents followed Larry from North Carolina to Atlanta. Had no idea that Larry was touching on a child, allegedly. This is why you have to know who you follow. This is why it is important that I do this video, because right now there are people attempting to follow Larry out the country. You know what that looks like? Someone with a family. You don't just pack up your bags and leave the kids. This is ultimately giving him access to your kids. Because that's what happened in the past when these people followed Larry. They didn't have the financial stability. Larry had 20 families staying in his house. Wasn't even enough rooms. People were stacked on top of one another. And Larry is meeting with the kids one at a time. Don't believe me? You follow this man, you also are giving him access to your child. Be careful who you have around your kids. That's all I'm gonna say. They might end up on this list. Levontre, Tashawn, and Delquan all alleged that they were minors when Larry touched them. Levontre alleged that there are videos. They've even alleged that there are diseases being spread. Lester said he gave something to him that he ultimately gave to his girlfriend. And Delquan, girl, he said that the girl, they sharing packages, if you know what I mean. Shit, I don't know. Okay? I know my status. We all good in the hood over here, but shit, there's a whole lot of fuck shit going on. Leave it to the official campaign to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Shout out to Lady Latisha. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, we got 3 trophies down, 7 trophies to go. I know that's right. You guys all follow my friend Lady Latisha over there to the support feature. Yeah, it's giving Jim Jones cult action. Absolutely win. Yeah, he had a lot of families. He had a lot of families in that home. According to Levontre, there was a lot of families staying there. He had the men in one place and he had the woman in another place. It was a lot going on. You gotta go back and watch the Surviving Larry Reid series. I have a whole series where we talk to the survivors and how my interview style is, to ask the hard-hitting questions and to, get to the nitty-gritty. Like, if you're going to tell me, we got to start from the beginning and work all the way through it. And I don't want you to leave nothing out. Okay, if at any time I feel like you're leaving something out or I'm confused or I'm lost, I'm going to stop you and I'm going to ask in a different way until we get what we need. Okay? That's how I do it. Yeah, so Levontre too came and sat with us and interviewed with us and revealed a lot to us about his experience as a child growing up within Larry Reid's ministry, because Larry, again, would house these people that he convinced to move from North Carolina, that he convinced to uproot their life and move. This is not the first mass exodus and probably won't be his last. All the families, all the lives that he has ruined. Larry don't have no plan. This is a cover-up. And I'm here to expose the lies. Larry don't have no white people problem. Larry is the problem. That's why the white people go be knocking on his door. Yeah, that's what that were. Only white people problem he got. The white people in blue. Okay. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I mean, what's done in the dark eventually comes to the light, Wing. You know what I'm saying? And these crimes on minors, Wing, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that they have no statute of limitation. So, that's part of the reason, he want to head out because, you know what I'm saying? One of these boys on this list is going to come to the realization one day that they need to do something to protect others from Larry Reid, because gone unchecked, he's ultimately going to go on to hurt others, which he has. The list continues to grow. When I started researching Larry, there were 3 victims. Here we are, just a few years later, and there's 6. The list has doubled. That's a 100% increase. You know what that means? He's 100% likely to go on and to hurt someone else. Like this video, Yes, and remember to support. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. The number of the day is 12. My. So let's pull out some receipts. We love receipts over here, don't we? We love receipts over here. Because Larry would have you believe, okay, he ain't even know Levante. He wasn't 15. We were never alone. However, these receipts here prove otherwise. And I have the entire clip without any additional commentary or editing available on the receipt book, okay, via Patreon. So if you guys want to see Larry Reid's response to Levante's accusations, where he ultimately confirmed that there is some truth to Levante's statements, then check out my Patreon, my receipt book, because the receipts are, in fact, there. Like this video. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Trophies! We've got quotas to meet with. Let's see if we can get at least one more trophy out of the Bushes win. Like this video, and remember to support us up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. Act like you know where you're at. Oh, here's what happened when.
At a young age. And Tasha K put out a lot of information on it, as well as Sean Davy Way and a lot of the other bloggers like King Payne. And so I was listening to Sean Davy Way and all the things that he put out. And I just wanted to pull out some highlights as to what's going on currently with Larry Reid.
Because you know it's a lie. Like there is no rehab.
So this is Lisa, Larry's wife, who he had convinced that he was this righteous, upstanding man, this provider, this protector, this man of God. You know, she this was her husband. She thought highly of him. Clearly. She's saying, oh, it's clear that it's a lie. Oh, they lying. Everybody lying. I would really like to talk to Lisa because I want to know, how do you do it? It ain't no fucking way. Nigga cheat on me for 13 years. I'm still sitting up under his. Still. What? Had the nigga all in the house up in my bed? Around my. If I was Lisa, I'd be suing the fuck. I'd take everything from that nigga. I would take everything from that nigga. It was all a lie? Yeah, another nigga. You fucking hit raising our. Hell no. Hell no. Then he don't own shit. They was renting their whole lifestyle. So it's like there's not even what is there to take. I know she feel like a damn fool. You gotta feel like a damn fool. After all these years, You have nothing to show. And then it wasn't even real, you know, like it was all just again another cover up of Larry's. She was his beard. Yeah, you gotta pay me for my pain, cause girl, ain't no way, ain't no way, child. When okay, I'm here, like yeah. I'm gonna have my brothers or somebody beat your ass. Like this is not cool. Like I mean, fucked up with okay, period. And all that pastor shit just like, hey, bitch, I'm gonna be outside the church with motherfucking or picket signs and shit. Like hell no, you need to you need to go get your record job, cause your ass is fixing to pay me, ho. You cool? I'll be on that nigga necklace, bitch. Hell no, hell no. She done had kids and everything by this man. pH balance all fucked up. He over there using pink lotion to have sex with this nigga. Pink hair lotion. They're coming to dip his greasy ass dick in her pond. That shit crazy to me. Now that's some crazy ass shit. Hey Aquarius Moon. Hey friend. I love you, friend. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. When you guys remember to support this video, we got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, if you want to do it. You guys all know my birthday is coming up. I just want to put the link out there again. We added some more stuff on the list, some more affordable stuff so that people can, you know what I'm saying, get their tickets because we got a big party coming up. We got performances, special guests. You don't want to miss it. When big birthday coming up is just 9 days away. Oh my goodness, my birthday is 9 days away. Are you ready for the official campaign holiday? Get your tickets today. Yeah. Well, check out the wish list. We ain't got the tickets. The tickets aren't available yet. Okay. The tickets will probably be available closer to the date. I don't know. Y'all like this video? Like this video. Somebody go and check the wish list and make sure that it is in fact working. So back to the receipts. Lisa, his wife, I wouldn't say she was lying. I believe she was manipulated. She didn't know. She was tricked, bamboozled, confused. She had no idea. And that's why she would ultimately say that Larry was never alone with the kids, only to discover that he was.
What's going on currently with Larry Reid?
Because you know it's a lie. Like there is no, Reid had never been by himself. Never. We were married all the way up to 2007. Rontre was born in 1990, so that makes him 17. And you know, if I'm in the picture, that is not happening.
No, that was Larry Reid's ex-wife saying that it's a
He
lie.
said, you know, if I'm in the picture, that is not happening. Girl, a lot happened when you was in the picture. A lot happened with you in the picture, girl.
And he's never been by himself. And I'm saying to myself, really? You have been with him 24/7? And mind you, she said she was away for 2 years. So I don't know how she is so sure that it's a lie. Because, folks, when you try to swear on a Bible, stack of Bibles for someone, and they come out and they themselves debunk you and say, no, it might be true, then you begin to look stupid.
I was only gone for 2 years.
So out of her own mouth, she was only gone for 2 years, but yet she knows definitely sure that everything is a lie. It's a lie, what this young man said, and he has never been by himself.
Guys, this is Caribe yesterday. Whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you guys are checking out Caribe. She has a lot of good receipts over there. I haven't really seen her create content lately, but she has like the tea over there. Shout out to Latavia. Why was I just thinking of you when I looked at my clock? I looked down at my clock, it was 11:11. Yes, it is. Shout out to Latavia in the motherfucking building. Hey, friend. I know that's right. I know that's right. I didn't even know you was here with. My. Do it got to be 11:11 for you to hop out of the bushes? Just joking. You guys like this video, and remember to support this video. The number today is 12. Do we have any trophies in the chat? It's a business. It's a business. Security about to come shut this show down. We've been live for 2+ hours. Security about to shut this shit down. We need to get some trophies. I'm just saying, who got me? This is the business. We got all these receipts waiting for you. Leave it to the official campaign to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Yes, it did. You may not have known, okay, about the Dingleberry himself win, okay? But the official campaign is over here doing the Lord's work, bringing awareness to a very, very serious situation, in my opinion. Because Larry Reid has gone unchecked for years, decades, and he continues to hurt and harm others, specifically young men, young, vulnerable men, defenseless, innocent men. And it stops here. Like this video, gather and close us up in the suck. Let's get it.
So, folks, I'm just trying to make this make sense to me, because that didn't make any sense. She was gone for 2 years, but yet she will swear on a stack of Bible for Larry Reid.
None of this. Reid was never by himself. He always had his adjutant with him or Marco. He has never been by himself with nobody. So I'm trying to figure out, what I'm saying is there was no room there for none of that.
Now, guys, you heard her. He was never alone by himself. There was no room for none of that. But yet, Larry Reid came out and said, yes, it might be true where I was alone. I'm paraphrasing, but here's what he said.
Well, to Levantre's point, I never went nowhere by myself. When I was home, I always stayed up in the room, as I still do now. And just like now, everybody comes one by one into my room and asks me, engage me, talk to me, however. So we were.
Ask me, engage me, talk to me, however. What is however? What's that? That however part? I'm sure if he were to elaborate, that would be the part that Levantre is speaking of. Anytime somebody has to talk, and then this, and then, they kind of skip through. The part that they're skipping over is the part that they're trying to hide. Like this video. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat.
By myself, because there were things that he would do and nobody would be around.
So, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but if people would come to his room by themselves, one by one, wouldn't that be being alone with a person? And then he said Levantre would come to his room and he would do some things and nobody would be around. First of all, I have to ask the question, what were those things? That's what I'm asking myself. I'm wondering, what are the things that he would do when nobody was around in this man's room? He didn't specify. But what he did was to throw his ex-wife right under the bus. So right now she has no credibility. Because what she came out and said that he was never alone. He said, well, in kind of a way, I was alone with a lot of people, including Levantre. So at that point in the interview, Levantre came on and he stated what was on his mind and, what he had gone through. And I got to commend this young man. And I got to say that he was very brave. Like Sean Davy Way said, very brave in coming out, because a lot of people would have sat on that story because they would have felt ashamed, because in the Black community, we feel so ashamed of a lot of things.
Like this video. My. I feel like all of the accusers are very brave. Like men don't do this. Like especially on on a public scale. Like men who have been violated in such a way feels like this is shameful, embarrassing, and emasculating. And a lot of times they will take it to the grave. So I when I say that all these people are not lying, I also take that into consideration that these are all men. These are all men. Yeah, maybe if he had one accuser, but 6 different men, 6 different stories. One predator. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Like I said, everybody not lying. Everybody not lying. My. We've been live for 2.5 hours. If we are to stay here in the home of the situation, we need to get at least another trophy. We need to get at least another trophy. The number today is 12. Like this video, and remember to support Win. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when I come back, we better have some trophies. All right, we headed out. We headed out, Win. This is a business. This is a business. Hey. Act like you know where you're at, Win. My. Y'all tell me if it's still echoing.
I was, groomed by Larry Reid. There was one instance where he was like trying to see if I would show him, like he wanted me to adjust myself, but while I was in his room. And, I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. And he was just like, no, you can do that right here. He would always ask, he would always be like, what kind of drawers you got on? Because I can see that these is the kind of, these underwear look good on you. He would always point out, oh, my butt is getting bigger. But they were always very particular on, how I showered, how much time I spent in the shower, how I washed my body, making sure my private parts were, wasn't exposed and stuff like that. He would always point it out. As a kid, you're thinking, this is somebody above me. He has my best interest at heart. He cares about me, and the entire time is really him grooming you to how he would want you to be. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I started to realize it was like a cult.
We dated for like 1 year. We met through Instagram, and I was staying in Miami, and he has a house in apartment in Miami. He said we should meet. He offered me to be his personal chef because I could have cooked. And I didn't mind staying in Miami, but now I found out that, he wanted me to be close to him. He spent a lot on me. I mean, judging from the daily use, I was spending $9,000 a month in Miami alone. My contract I had with him as a chef to be on his payroll, I required an apartment and a car. I had a guy who was helping me with his good heart, but now I knew his intention, that he was really attracted to me and etc. And, if anybody knows Larry, he has a way of talking to people and getting through people. He tried to talk about God to me and try to let me know that it's okay, God will accept you for who you are, and he accept me, and look at me, I'm successful. So God is blessing me, so it's okay to do what you're doing with me and stuff like that, Americans saying that you give to get. I've been offered to marry his ex-wife, but unfortunately he told me that it would have been too close to him. He made me marry his cousin, and I moved to Atlanta, The relationship we had was more like I go over there, I cook whenever he wants food, and we have talk. You know, I met his whole family, his daughters, his ex-wife, his cousins, his boy toys. I met everybody. I never had anybody spoil me in my life. Went to his house and have his jewelries and drive his car. You know, I wasn't one of his toy boys. I met his daughters. I talked to his daughters, his cousins. Like I was there all the time. I had access. We used to talk. We used to talk every day. It started happening. We started sleeping around and having fun. I mean, on his course, on his Airbnbs, like he paid for everything. I wanted to go home, and I never thought I would have fell into depression like that. And I wanted to go home, and all of a sudden my passport was missing. So he told me at this moment that he don't need to be tested because his doctor has all his documents and he is clean. I said, yeah, you could be clean on PrEP. I mean, you could have PrEP and you could cover yourself, but I want us to go together and take a test, not by your doctor. There's no secret he's on PrEP, so probably you do have it or you don't have it. I don't know. He never gave me the results. He did give me something. I got something from him and I ended up giving to my girlfriend.
Oh.
He is definitely a top. He wanted to do an OnlyFans. The apartment in Atlanta, I had cameras all over the place, and we had 2 times we had sex there, and it recorded. I only experienced 3 minutes with him.
Yes, he did.
I could, and obviously when I'm doing it, I don't do it with a normal mind. Probably I'm drugged up or drunk. What you had to do to get in and stay in is like a program, like a controlling magnet, you know. So I know how he have his entourage. I know how he talk to them and how they look up and eat his ass. But I wasn't the ass either, because I had that motherfucker wrapped right around my finger, pertaining with informations and recording when he was talking. Because I always knew when I found out who he is, I'm gonna like, oh, I gotta get information in the future for other people. So don't feel like you could take advantage of somebody in America and treat somebody like that and feel like you don't have to face accountability. You understand what I'm saying? He meets somebody where he can control. So I used to show him, like, you can't tell me what to do. Larry's in control of everything, everybody around him. Now I found out the real Larry. I didn't know he was a child molester. I didn't know he was sick.
My. Did we get any trophies? My. Let me go see. Let me go check the chat. My. Like this video. Hey, friend. Yes, I'm so glad that you can make it. Gather and close. We got a lot of things to get in. Let me go see. You guys still have time to join the trophy game before we head out. Okay. Still got time to join the trophy game before we head out. My. Ooh. All right, what I did? What happened? No, I don't know her. My. Like this video. No, I didn't get no trophies. So you already know what that means. We about to head out. I would like to give a special shout out to everyone here, everybody watching, everyone that supported this video, everyone who sent in a trophy, everyone who liked this video, commented on this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications on. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys support on the way out. Make sure that you guys are all subscribed, have all your notifications turned on. We'll be back later for content creator news. Until next time, thanks for watching. Adios.